Welcome to my guide on how to unlock the assistant, associate, professor, and the consultant researchers. First off, we will be starting with the associate. These two NPCs will be Enfys, which has a speed modifier of 2% and a cost modifier of 3%. Same thing with Elsa. Now if you notice on the bottom right corner, it says you can unlock this researcher by showing them a completed Anachronia totem, and then you can find them at the base camp. The easiest Anachronia totem to get will be the Totem of Intimidation. You want to withdraw it if you do have it as a completed one, and then teleport to the lodestone. Now the reason why this is pretty much the easiest totem you can get is because you can find one piece on the floor. You should be able to find the next one from doing Hunter, and then some other probably killing a dinosaur, and then just use the totem on Elsa, and then she'll ask that you rebuilt it somehow, and then they'll notice that there's some magic to it, that if you do charge it, remember you do get that weekly bonus for it. And then speak to them again. And then now both of them have joined your team. Teleport back to the Archaeology Guild, go to the researcher team, and then you have unlocked them, and you are able to use them for now on until you get better people. The next one we'll be going over is the associate. It's pretty much unlocked upon getting that title, so I'll kind of skip that and I'll move on to the professor. Now the professor actually has some good requirements needed, and that will be the what lies below to unlock Anna Jones. To unlock Smith, you will need to have completed the Desert Treasure quest, and then to get Elsa Giovanni, you will need to have completed the Golem quest. Simon Templeton, he's unlocked upon getting the Guildmaster Archaeology graduation. Now to get Anna Jones, you will need an Ourg megahitter and a Golem instructor. This is to unlock 2 of the people. First off, run to the Earth altar, which is just northwest of the Archaeology Guild. From here, go directly west. Once you hit the divination location, that's a good spot to tell you to start going north. And then Anna Jones will be on the east side of the open statue, and then speak to her. Once that is done, we'll be going to the next person, which does require a desert treasure. So again, teleport to the Bedabin Camp, and this one will be where you need the Ourg megahitter. To get the Ourg megahitter, you will need 97 archaeology. From the lodestone, run west into the Bedabin Camp and then north. Once you're here, you should see like a rug merchant and then smith person. You need to speak to him. He'll ask you for the megahitter before he'll join the team, so just give him to him by pressing option 1, and then he has joined your team. Next up, go back to the Archaeology guild. This time run north and then east. Keep going north. Speak to Elsa. She'll tell you that she needs a golem heart for her husband, so then just give that to her. She has joined the team, and now Ashley will be going back to the researcher table so you can see what bonuses they give. Anna Jones has a speed modifier of 6%, however she costs 9% more. Smith, he has the same 6% speed with 9% cost, however, he increases the amount of materials found. This is exceptionally good for pretty much to always use him unless you have unlocked the consultant, which I will be going over shortly. And then Elsa, she increases the chance of discovering artifacts. This is another good one. So if possible, I would always use Smith and then Elsa Giovanni. And if you want, you can just use the whole professor team, or you can use Eduardo and Doran as they cost 0%. And the cost 0% is based on how much chronotes you'll be using more. Now the last one we'll be going over the consultants. This is pretty much easy, but it's very high requirements. The first one is Dr. Nemahak, and you will need 107 archaeology. This cannot be boosted. And what he does, he guarantees the discovery of an artifact over 2 hours plus of researchers. He has a speed modifier of 8% with a 12% cost. Venesqua, she is from the Everlight and she has a speed modifier of 12% with a 12% cost. And her trademark is she significantly increases the researcher speed. Next up will be Varrock. He has a speed modifier of 8% and a cost of 12%. And his trait is he greatly increases the amount of materials found. If you have Morvana along with Smith, you will get a lot more materials which can actually profit you while you're using chronos that you do buy from the Grand Exchange. Next up will be Gika, and she has a 6% chance, 6% speed along with a 12% cost modifier, and her trait is a 10% increase to archaeology experience from the researcher table. Next up will be Zanuck, and you will need she has a speed modifier of 8% and a cost of 0%, and her trait is she happily works free of charge. Now to find all of them, they're actually very simple, but it's hard at the same time. You will need to go to all the Digsite locations. So first off, I'll be going to Kahet, and then you can speak to him right here. To unlock him, you will need 107 archaeology, like I said before, and it cannot be boosted. If you right click him, go to mysteries, ensure that you have completed all possible mysteries for him. Next up will be the Vanessa one, who's in Everlight. For her, you will need 105 archaeology, and again right click her, mysteries, and then ensure that you have completed all possible mysteries for her. The next one will be at the Inferno Source, and he is actually pretty easy, although it's kind of weird, because if you right click him and go to mysteries, the last one is option 4, which is Dagon Eye. For whatever reason, you only need 68 archaeology. So he is actually very simple to get, but you do need to have the guild master associate the guard. I forgot the word. And then just for Geeka, again, we'll be at the Armadillion site. This one is again another weird requirement, as you only need 95 to complete all of the mysteries. The last and final consultant will be Xanac Forge. Xanac requires the highest archaeology, which is 110. But remember, as you can't boost this, it's kind of bad. But remember, she does work free of charge, so once you are high enough, you can start using less chronotes per researcher that you do send off. Thank you all so much for watching this guide on how to unlock the assistant, associate, professor, guildmaster, and then the consultant researchers for your research team. And enjoy the rest of your day.